Hello Aries, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading between the 15th and the 22nd of August. Let's get straight in there and see what's going on. I am going to be doing some extra readings on the full moon and also the vibrations that are coming through from the sun next week as well. So you might want to get onto that. That's coming out on Wednesday. For you guys, there's a lot going on. And I think it's mainly on the work side of life. It could be that you've been off on holiday and you're coming back to work and stuff like that. It could be as simple as that. But I do believe there's sort of action happening on that work side, which is going to provide a lot for you in the future. It's going to give you a real sense of direction by the looks of things. It's mainly happening on that. And the relationship side, it seems very cozy. That's what it seems like. Let's see what the overall energy is going in here. Yeah, open your petals and let your love light shine by the looks of things. Well, Ten of Swords, difficult separation. That could well be the financial sort of side, but it's the overall energy. And I think it's maybe due to realizations. And this came out in the monthly readings as well, that life is changing all the time. But over the last 2 years, it's changed enormously. And how we approach people, how we have relationships with people, how we do business and everything like that has really changed. And I think there's some things that you just are sad to walk away from. And it's a bit, and maybe the old ways in which we did things, you miss. So, and it may be a bit painful and a bit frustrating for you. Let's just see what's going on the... But what it means is it's the end of a cycle. So it's coming to an end, that. So maybe there's a few things that are going to come to the surface that you've realised, it's a shame that finished, or I have to walk away from that. And it's painful to walk away from that, but I know I've got to walk away from it. So, and you seem to be doing that. So I think this is more to do with the past than the future, really. Let's see what goes on with the karmic message on your relationship side. Bask in the sunshine, enjoy life, allow the nature, allow your relationships, your couple, your family, your friends, just provide for you that pure happiness. And that's what's coming through. So I do believe this is in the past. There might have been a shocking thing for you last week or something like that, or something that really hurt you. And it's, the Ten of Cups is the happiness after difficulty. So, as I say, I think this is really in the past, and it's sort of saying to you, don't look to the past, look to the future. How can you construct this in the going future? So I think there's a lot of happiness there, yeah, for you. It's bathing in that happiness. Let's see how the universe and your guides are sort of trying to influence that karmic message. The universe is sort of saying, we've got all this. Everything's available to you. You just need to just relax, take your time and take it with both hands and really enjoy life. Sometimes you can get a bit hot under the collar, shall we say, but going with the flow and allowing life to provide for you is really good. On your guides here, they're sort of helping you do the weeding, and they're maintaining that beautiful flower bed, and those all those plants and just helping your environment to feel cozy and nice and lovely. So the universe is providing you with the strength of that, sort of saying, look, you can lean back on the universe as much as you want. It's going to hold you. It's got your back. That's what they're sort of saying here. Don't worry about a thing. We've got it covered. On the guide side, they're looking for perfection. This is what I talk about, weeding and stuff like that. They're looking for that mastery of really sincere relationships. And I think that's what's going to you're going to notice them come to the surface this week. You don't have to do anything with them. Just recognizing is a good thing. And that's moving from one stage to another. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. Chatty and, it doesn't have to be serious. Learning about others listening to others, asking, questions about things you don't know about, and just saying, I don't know anything about it. What's that all about? Really? Okay. That sort of scenario, that's what they're sort of encouraging you to do. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Yeah, I just wouldn't push it at the moment. Allow things to happen. Enjoy the relationships that are around you. Allow it just to be free-flowing. I wouldn't make too many sort of rash decisions and stuff like that. There's no real decisions to be made in real relationships at the moment, I think. And it will become, if you don't make those rash decisions, it will become evident which direction you should be taking in concerns with your connection with your family, your friends, your community, and your partner. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side, the money side of life, job, business, and that sort of thing. Let's see what the karmic message is here. Don't take crap from others who don't want to do the work. So, which you tend to do that because you want perfection, you want things to be correct. So you'll tend to sort of, if someone doesn't do their work or doesn't finish their work, you'll end up kind of going, oh, no, I just finished it. And I wouldn't do that. There's something coming to a head. There's something comes, now the Knight of Wands, this is mad. Every single sign has had the Knight of Wands. And it has often been in that sort of position here. I haven't seen it up here. It's definitely all been down there, real in the depths of life. So they're asking you to stay true to a rhythm. Be passionate about what you are doing. Don't get involved in other people because they may take you up the steeple. No. They're sort of saying, don't let others, take advantage of you, basically. Keep to that rhythm. Be passionate about what you do so you can kind of go, I can't do it because I'm doing this, man. Finish your job. That's it. So let's see how the universe and the guides are trying to influence that karmic message. They're providing a wall. So they're not actually providing anything for you and they're not actually pushing anything out. But what they're doing is they're providing a space between you and the universe that can put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And I think it's because you should be just enjoying the universe on your relationship side. And I think this side here, they're just sort of saying, we're not going to put anything more on your plate because you've got shit or stuff to deal with. That's what they're sort of saying there. They've got everything, like on that side, 10 of Pentacles. You have everything. And I think that's what that wall is about, sort of saying, you have everything. You don't need to go anywhere and look elsewhere. You have what you have within you to do and have the success and the abundance in order to do what you should do correctly. Okay? The guides here are sort of, how they trying to influence that sort of karmic message. They're almost being legal about it. When I was talking about, finishing other people's job, they're also almost going, no, look, this is legally what you should be, this is the job you should be doing, and this is in your job description. You can't just leave parts of it out and not do that part of the job, because that just messes up the whole entire business. And this could be you running a business and doing this with your employees, or this could be with you working with your colleagues and sort of giving you the extra work. Here the guides are sort of saying, it is what it is. Yeah, I think this is it. The fire signs seem to have got the Six of Swords also within that position as well, which is very funny. But they are doing that. They're giving this rite of passage to sort of saying, no, look, it is what it is. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to have an argument about it. You just need to sort of say, that's what it is. Get on with it. And your guides are sort it out where people around you may kind of realise and kind of go, I said I was going to do that and I didn't do that. I didn't finish that job. And you're going to be pricking those consciousness. You're going to be helping a lot of people actually, really with that rhythm and stuff like that. And your guides are just kind of saying, I'm going with the universe and your karmic message, and I'm just going to protect that and allow that to go through. And that's where they're giving you that rite of passage of going from one side to another. Let's just see what the conversation is going on for you on your job, business and side. There's conversations that need to be had. This could be a conversation with your bank manager. This could be a conversation with your boss if you're in a job, or your manager, or the company that you're working with about your sort of future. Or it could be within your business, it could be with your business partner or with your employees. And there's something that needs to come to a head. I think this is tied into this and this here. Yeah. So that could well be that big spike. I was saying it's really hectic on here. With that idea of doing what you're doing, keeping to that rhythm, keeping to that passionate side, and listening to that karmic message of just keeping your rhythm going and get passionate about what you do, it's going to make you much happier to be and work with others because you have positioned. And I think that's what this week's all about, is taking a position. And that could be the conversation, just you positioning. You may not even have to say anything, but it's going to provide not only for you and your work area, it might even be a case of sort of saying, do you know what, I don't like this job, don't want this job, I'm going to go and get another job because I don't like this this company. And you'll find another job and you'll have a lot of confidence to go and get that other job. But if you're still within that company, you're sort of saying, you know, I think we should do it like this, or this is what we're contracted to do, so we will do this. And it's going to make not only you happier, but everyone around you a lot happier. And it's walking away from things that have been causing you a bit of conflict. And I think that's on your financial side. There's some things that need to be sorted out, and you're going to feel a lot happier when you do. And that conversation that is within you is going to push you towards that sort of direction of what is good for you within that environment. Let's just see what's going on Petal 10. This is like the outcome or the combined message or the future. It's sometimes you've got to, you know, I was in Kenya in Africa, and we went out on a boat, and with my brother particularly, and it was a boat sort of chiseled out of a tree trunk, as it were, to go and see the snorkeling on the coral reef. But the wind picked up and everything like that, and there was quite a few waves, but the waves were crashing over the coral reef, and you have to go through those waves. And when you've gone through those waves, it's a little bit calmer, not mill pond sort of calmer, but it's a lot calmer, and you can see the beach, and it's like, I've gone through those waves. And that's what it seems like there. So in your future, you can really enjoy the beach and the serenity and being with other people and finding your community and getting recognised for work well done. It's obviously something that's sort of like a bit like a fly in the ointment in your work side. And you're going to work that through this week, and it's going to make you feel intensely happy and proud and confident within yourself. And it's that confidence is going to ooze out into the environment that is around you. And on the relationship side, you're going to work hard this week, I think, but then play hard. So get a lot of sort of relaxation time. You know, even if it's just a case of you doing the barbecue, just enjoying everybody else just sitting around and enjoying themselves as well. No stress on the relationship side. There you go, Aries. There's loads of links in the description below concerning the Astroflower. If you want to show your support for the Astroflower, it would be most appreciated. And you can do that very simply, very easily, by clicking the subscription and the bell. Apparently the bell is really important. So click that bell as well once you've subscribed. And you could share this reading across all platforms, all social media. You can like or comment and stuff like that. We also have our sister channel, Cymatic TV, which does everything about energy. We're still waiting for the technology to come through for us so we can move on with those new videos for this channel and for Cymatic. In the meantime, Aries, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.